Congressman-elect Seth Moulton and the OTR Pop Quiz. Question 3, sir. Residents of your soon-to-be new weekday home, Washington, D.C., have just approved a provocative ballot question. What is it?
I got to be honest, I don't know.
Recreational marijuana.
Ah, okay.
Recreational marijuana. Oregon and Alaska also passed it, but the district passed it as well, which leads us to question 4. How might Congress impact D.C.'s recreational drug law?
How might they impact the drug law?
Yeah.
And I'm not quite sure what you're getting
You have
at.
the right to repeal it. You can repeal it, and Congress can repeal it. Since D.C. is a district, it doesn't have states' rights. And the final one, question 5. Another Kennedy won elected, well, actually 2 Kennedys won elected office this past weekend. One perhaps you might not think of. It's a newer one, and that person is?
Gee, I don't know. What wasn't it, Senator Kennedy's son?
That's right. Ted Kennedy Jr. won a seat in the Connecticut State Senate. So, all right, you're off the hot seat now. You thought a new seat in Congress was going to be tough, huh?
Speaking of Kennedys, and I think the other Kennedy you were referring to was Joe Kennedy. He was reelected. Yeah. He'll be one of your colleagues in Congress. But my question is, do you have any established relationships with the other members of the Massachusetts congressional delegation? Like, have you met them all, and do you have an ongoing relationship with them?
Yes, and they've been wonderfully supportive. I mean, Joe is a great example. I mean, he has reached out to me and helped me on a number of things just in the course of this past campaign. And the entire delegation came together to support my candidacy in the general election. And I really appreciated that. I think it's an impressive group. When I went down to Washington, other members of Congress from around the country talked about how impressive the Massachusetts delegation is, and so I look forward to serving with them.
So they helped you with fundraising, they helped you with getting out the vote, et cetera?
Fundraising, getting out the vote, and frankly, wisdom and advice. We all know that I'm new to this, and they have experience, and so when I had a tough question, they have an open line, and I was happy to follow.
So I've got to ask you, is there one piece of advice that you were surprised that you got and that you've taken?
Surprise that I got?
Yeah, a surprising piece of advice that you would have never thought of on your own.
Well, I mean, there's so much in this in this race. I think that one thing is that you know, you really do have to work hard to just earn the votes of everybody in the district. I mean, I think that's something I knew from the very beginning. But certainly one thing that I don't know if this is a piece of advice that came from the delegation necessarily, but certainly one thing that I worked hard on is going up to people who weren't necessarily supporters. You know, people who had a to say sign in the front line. One of the most inspiring things to me about this campaign and about Election Day was the number of people that I came upon who said, Seth, I've been a lifelong Republican. I've never voted for a Democrat in my life, but I believe in you, and I'm voting for you.
I want to, in the time we have left, I know you have said veterans' rights are important to you, and it's obviously that veterans' rights might be a top priority when you get to Washington. Give me a couple other just points that you would like to hit in your first 100 days, 2 years, in your first term. You don't have to expand on it. Just, you know, bing, 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 bing. What are you thinking of?
Sure. So jobs and economic development is the most important issue for the district. Now that means reforming the corporate tax code to help small businesses. That's a tall order, but it's something that I would like to help work on in Washington. Reforming the regulations around fishing will help the fishermen in Gloucester. And it's not just about the fishermen versus the environmentalists, because at the end of the day, they both want a sustainable fishery. It's about having regulations that are responsive to the evolving conditions in the ocean and allowing the fishermen to fish. So those are great examples of things I'm going to work on.
Absolutely. The governor is talking about transitions from Governor Patrick to Governor Baker. What about the transition from John Tierney to Seth Moulton? The primary fight was not the most pleasant experience. So how's the transition?
Well, I think it's going to be good, because a lot of Congressman Tierney's supporters came out to help me in this campaign and to help me win on Tuesday. And so I'm looking forward to working with them, and I'm looking forward to working with the congressmen to ensure that we continue to serve the constituents in this district.
Has there been conversation between you and Congressman Tierney since your election on Tuesday?
You know, I haven't talked to him yet, but the phone's been ringing off the hook, so I look forward to speaking with him.
Congressman-elect, thank you for joining us this morning. Great to have you on OTR. Congratulations on your victory on November 4th. We thank the Congressman-elect for joining us. Coming up in just a couple of minutes, voters look in the rearview mirror at the election.
I'm sure Charlie Baker will do a great job, but I did vote for Martha Coakley.